Another video here this morning. Just woke up and had some breakfast and coffee, and I just want to film and I want to discuss about what is the good stereo receivers. You guys know that there's a lot of good stereo receivers, and so do I. And which is the best one? Um, if you guys ask me what is the real good receiver, um, one of the good receivers, guys, it's not about how much it is. It's not about the price or the looks. It's about the performance. It could be lower price. It could be higher price. It could be high-end price. It could be a brand, you know, a good stereo receiver. It could be, there's so many reasons, but it's not really about those. My opinion, guys, a good receiver is about the way how, you know, um, you get your own stereo receivers. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what brand it is. It's about, you know, like I said, the performance. It's about, to me, if you ask me, I would answer your question. The heavier, the better. Um, the watts, the speakers that you will set up with your stereo receiver. If you have equalizer, it doesn't mean that, not a high-end brand doesn't mean that it's not good. Usually, guys, a lot of people would think, Marantz is the best. It's one of the best receivers. I have Marantz here, and they do sound good. You know, they different. They're unique, but some other receivers has their own I would say, performance. They have their own sounds. Okay, they have different sounds from other receivers. They have different way how they push the sounds to your speakers. It doesn't mean because it's a different brand, it doesn't mean that they are not good. Okay, like the one I have here, this JVC. It sounds amazing when I play my music with my Bose. It sounds amazing. The thing with that, guys, is because I put two Bose, one on the right and one on the left over there. And like I mentioned, you put a good speaker and you have a good receiver. You add equalizer, which I have one up here. Okay, that's connected to my JVC. And the sound quality, guys, it's amazing. I mean, if I let you hear it, guys, you will be amazed with the sound. With my, let's check out here with my setup here. Okay, so let's move this. I just type in, or I set it up with my jazz. I use coffee time because they don't have, these are all instrumental, no lyrics, no no voices, no nothing. So there it is, guys. See how the sound quality, guys, is amazing. And if I add bass speaker, it's gonna add more beautifully, and you will be amazed with the sound. So, back to my topic, guys. Like I said, it doesn't have to be Marantz, okay? It doesn't have to be Sansui, doesn't have to be Pioneer. It could be anything, okay? It could be Kenwood, it could be um, Luxman. Luxman, it's almost, yeah, it's almost a high end. It is a high end receiver. It doesn't have to be Aquaface. It doesn't have to be micros. What do you call this? Macintosh. It doesn't have to be those high ends. It could be Kenwood. It could be JVC. You can have techniques, and still will sound amazing. You can use Lafayette. You can use MCS. You can use um, many receivers out there. So that is all up to you guys, because when you get or buy Marantz, okay, when you have Marantz, you know that you're paying for more money. It's like you're paying for Mercedes or BMW, okay? But it doesn't mean Honda, Suzuki, Mazda, um, Toyota. It doesn't mean that they're not good. It's just that the name, and it's European, you know. It's like one of those speakers. You know, you buy B&W speakers or Magnat. Of course, you gotta pay more because they are high ends. That's why the quality sound of those Magnats and B&W and other speakers from Europe, even in Canada or even in US, you're paying for those high-end speakers. You got to pay more, of course. Um, Me personally, as a collector, I buy stereos that I would pay less, and I don't like to buy stereos that I would pay more than a couple hundreds. Okay, the lowest price I could get, the better, and it makes me feel good. It makes me feel happy, and I save a lot of money. I do have a lot of stereos, guys, as you can see all over. I do have a lot, and I just don't want to spend a lot of money. So I'm not gonna tell you guys how much I spent for all my stereos, but I pay low price. Okay, but stereos, my collections. It's not only this. I still have more in the garage. I have Luxman. I bought it for a couple hundreds, but I ordered that in eBay, and I learned my lesson not to buy it on eBay anymore because I pay the shipping and handling, and it's almost times two. They double the price when they sell their merchandise, so I'm done with eBay. And you can buy it from Facebook Market. Download the apps, uh, offer up, and you can find stereos there that people will sell. They don't want to deal with their stereos anymore, or they needed the money. So buying stereos, guys, you can always get a good stereos for a low cost, and you don't have to pay a lot of money. So as you see, guys, my stuff, it's vintage, and you can see that it's not modern. They are black and brown, and you will think that it's an old stereos, but the sound quality, guys, it's amazing. Most of my stereos are made in Japan, you know, even my Marantz, Japan. I don't buy other stereos from other countries. Maybe I will try in Europe, or maybe try it from Canada, but other than that, you know, I do have maybe one, two made in USA, but most of my stereos, guys, it's made in Japan. And the thing with that, guys, when I buy stereos, I always look in the back. I turn it around. I look, made what country. It would say down there somewhere, made in Japan or made in, other countries. And as a buyer and a collector, guys, um, my knowledge about stereos, the Japanese engineers back in the 70s, they are amazing. They are great. They are, um, I would say, they are well known as um, engineers building stereos. They really take their time when they build stereos, and the performance is amazing. Um, then later on, other countries are improving, and now it's become a competition. But if you learn the history about stereos, guys, Japanese stereos started, you know, the good stereos. Um, you will know a lot of people, the older or the old school gentlemen, they like to buy Japanese made because they know how it is. They don't really buy, you know, other countries. I'm not gonna mention those other countries, but I know what countries are good and not good, and I know what countries that they will build stereos that it won't last for only a couple years. I know those countries, and I'm not gonna mention it. And I know the other countries that made stereos that would last for a long time. So Japan is, to me, they really build a good stereos. Same thing with cars. They last for a very long time, even 400,000 miles still running, and it will, last for a long, long time. So I am a fanatic of Japanese stereos, guys, and most of my stereos are made in Japan, and I'd like to buy it for a low price. So these two Marantz here, okay. I have the silver and the black, the black faceplate. So from the Super Scope, the one on the bottom, and the silver one on the top. So the old models, guys, this one, it's an old model, okay. The new um, models from Marantz, the silver, they are 4 numbers, okay. You see, it's only 3. There's 4 numbers now, and I do have another Marantz, my 4 quad, a 4430. Yeah, I have a 4430, and if you watch my other videos, my previous videos, you will see my 4430 Marantz 4 quad, and this is the old models, okay, but they sound amazing. These are unique, the sound quality, the build, made in Japan, and it's just the beauty and the uniqueness of the Marantz. But like I said, guys, when you buy Marantz, you gotta spend money, okay. You gotta spend a couple hundreds, because the name that you're buying, it's not one of those like JVC or Techniques um, or small like Sansui. These Marantz are amazing. I mean, one of the best receivers, and I don't deny it, because they are amazing. They do sound well and built well, and as you can see the beauty of it, and they are heavy. They are not very light like other receivers from other country. Like this one over here, guys. As you can see, my old this is my Kenwood Rare. These are very, very like old back then, and they are very light. Techniques, these are cheap, stereos, but I still have it because they are Japan made, and I use this for my other you know system that I built when I go to like outdoors. I carry them because they are just small and light. Yeah. So like I said, guys, back to the conversation. Like I said, it doesn't have to be very expensive stereo receivers or brand. You can get a good stereos for a good price, and let's say you're gonna spend 300 $400 for a good stereos like Pioneer or Techniques, or I don't know, maybe if you're lucky you can get a Marantz. But think about it, guys. If you're gonna spend that kind of money, if you're a new guy to set up a new stereo system, if you have $400 because you're trying to budget your money, you can buy speakers, okay, and you can get a turntable and a stereo receiver for less than $400, and you have a setup. It probably included the bass, the subwoofer, okay, and equalizer, and all the stuff that you needed, cable wires, speaker wires, RCA, red and white, red and white audio cable if you don't want to use expensive one. And that would be, maybe you'll spend maybe 400, less than that. But if you go to flea market, you can get a low price stereos, and you can have a good setup, and you don't have to pay a lot of money for stereos. You can just get a good one. Take your time, Google it, watch it on YouTube, which one you like, and you can definitely get one. Get a good stereo receiver. Yeah. So I've been a collector for years now, and the knowledge that I have about stereos, it's just I would say about 70%. Okay, I still need to know a lot of things about the new modern stereos, other stuff, other things going on with the stereos, and I still need to educate myself and learn what's the deal with this, how this thing works, how the performance and all that. There's many things to do about the stereos. So if you get a good receiver, you can definitely set up a good stereo system. My stereos are not really like up there, but I don't like to be up there. I don't want to spend a lot of money for stereos. If I do want to get a Macintosh, definitely I can get that. Swipe my Gold American Express, get the merchandise, set it up, done. I just don't like it. Why? Because I like the vintage. I like the looks of the old stereos from the 70s. It's really amazing. I like the looks of it. And nowadays they don't build stereos like this anymore. So they build modern ones now. So I collect the old ones. I collect, from the 60s, 70s, 80s, stereos. But most of my collections, guys, from the 70s. The 70s, when that time, was hitting the stereos, getting, popular in the globe. So the 70s, they built all the stereos, and they love the vintage looks and the sound quality, and and they're collecting it. So the 70s, I love collecting stereos from the 70s. Yeah. So just another video, um, just a discussion about having a stereo receiver that you don't have to pay a lot of money, um, unless you wanted to. So, but I don't like to do that. I don't like to spend a lot of money for my stereos. This is a hobby, okay? It's a hobby. I'm very rare that I sell. I don't really sell stereos, buy and sell. I do collect my stereos, but I keep it because 10 years, 20 years from now, I want to look back with my collections and I have this stereos, you know. But maybe when I turn 70, I'm gonna start selling some of the collections I have because you don't have enough time to spend all those stereos and enjoy it and keep buying and collecting. Um, it's just a hobby, and you become addicted. You keep buying things. And by the way, these are all my records. You can see, yeah. Well, actually, they're not all my records. I still have some more down there behind the stereos in the shelf, and I have 2 cases in the garage, and I need to sell that. Somebody gave it to me, so I have a lot of records. But this is my good records, and on the right, that white Beatles going down to your right. That's all my Beatles collections there. Yeah. And over here, it's my stereos, other stereos that I have. As you can see, I got stuff, guys. I got stuff. I got speakers here. I got more speakers down here. More receivers, turntable, and I got more behind me. And it's just too much. Yeah. And over here, guys, I have more collections here. Like I told you guys, let me move this because I got a lot of stuff. I got things, guys. I got stuff. See, that is my Marantz 4430. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. And I have Toshiba. Yeah. And I have another Marantz, as you can see. That's Marantz. Yeah, see that? My SR 5100. And over here, I got more. So you can see, guys, I got Sansui, Harman Kardon, Pioneer. This one is what brand is this? Akai. This one is what brand is this? See, I got too many stuff, guys. I got too many stuff. Techniques, I believe. No, it's Akai. Yeah, tape deck and Techniques. Another Sansui down here. Yeah, I got a lot of stuff, guys. I got reel to reel. I got the vintage headphone. I got turntables, Techniques turntable, very nice. Another Techniques gave it to me, very nice, about $400-$500. And over here, I have this Rotel. Yeah. Marantz, the modern one. Sounds amazing, sounds good. I got stuff, guys, so it's everywhere. And Marantz that I'm filming, earlier. Nice. I like it. I do love my collections, guys, and I have look at this, guys, look at this. I have JVC turntable here. JVC turntable. Okay. Yeah. See? Beautiful piece. Very nice. So I got stuff, guys, and you know, I collect stereos and my hobby. So yep. So there it is, guys. We talk about, you know, receiver, what's good and not, and what a good receiver that could not cost you a couple hundreds or more money. There's nothing else that I wanna, say, but I hope I help other people out there, especially the beginners, buying receivers, stereo setups, so they don't have to pay a lot of money. But that is all up to you guys. If you have it, definitely no problem at all. So beautiful setup here. I love this color, brown and black. My turntable and my both speakers, both sides. Very nice. And let's play the music again. Just a little bit. I want to listen to the sound of this beautiful piece. Vintage. Very cool. And this Sansui tuner. Yeah. So beautiful, beautiful sound. So there it is, guys. Approved. Thanks for watching. Hit the subscribers, and I will see you again the next video. Oh, by the way, hit the subscribers and hit all, so every time I upload a new video, you'll see it in your YouTube channel right away. So guys, thanks for watching, and till then, I'll see you next time. So for now, say ciao ciao.